Good evening. I'm Enarida Lord and welcome to Churikua. Sometimes the unexpected comes out of nowhere and bursts into our lives suddenly. I have to tell you how a dream somehow changed my life. I am not one to dream very often, but when I do, they are dreams that I barely have to remember. However, the dream I am about to share with you led me to reflect on my life and to question many other things more. That night, I dreamed of living in a beautiful manor with beautiful gardens and beautiful finishes, almost dreamy. I remember arriving with a woman I called Aunt, so elegant, and seeing myself in the mirror with beautiful dresses from the 19th century, if I'm not wrong. I was the victim of an arranged marriage, highborn from what I could elucidate. I was soon married with children. I felt I was getting along as well as possible with my husband, but with many disputes. He was a great and influential character. My children were enjoying themselves. However, I was frustrated by everything, by being a woman, by being made less, and I enjoyed writing. When I felt the loss of a son, the fourth apparently, I had disagreements with my husband and I wrote a book. That book was published and I asked that my identity won't be revealed. Shortly after that, I was feeling so sad, so desolate, bereft, not to mention other ailments that I took something the doctor had prescribed me. But I felt so bad and that it wasn't working that I took some more. Started to feel sick, lost consciousness, and woke up suddenly. You can imagine how difficult it was to have seen something so exact and vivid. The strangest thing was how clear it was. Not even I could believe it. Until one day, I decided to just stop thinking about it. But I didn't forget it. It just stopped being in my mind as a priority. Everything went on until one day, my partner, as our anniversary, decided to plan a trip to Svartslot. And there we took a tour that took us to its main attractions. And what would be my surprise? The house of my dreams, so beautiful and richly decorated, was there. It was not a dream, it was real, with some changes as you can imagine, but in essence, it was the same. So acclaim the manor or the castle called Mustio. We did not hesitate to take the tour and visit the museum. I did not stop feeling amazed and at the same time hypnotized by the place. So there was something strange. I felt strange as if there was something that called me and that I did not understand what happened until I saw in one of the portraits of the house the great Mary Linder, one of the most renowned and important inhabitants of the whole country, not to mention that of the most outstanding of the manor. I listened in wonder to her life and her sad death. Without saying a word, it was as if that dream came back to me even more intensely than when I had it. I continued to listen and watch in wonder all the way until we ended up staying there. In spite of the beautiful room, that night the dream came back again, this time with more detail about the pain in seeing myself dead and crying to my children, my family, because of my death. Shortly after, I saw myself walking through the halls, making sure everything was all right, but no one saw me. In the distance, I saw everything. I felt pain, sorrow, guilt for not wanting to continue living until I simply continued there, walking through the halls and the place that once was my home. I woke up suffocated, and I had no choice but to tell my partner about what I had dreamed before and what I had just dreamed, to which just simply answered me smiling. Maybe I woke up suffocated, and I had no choice but to tell my partner about what I had dreamed before and what I had just dreamed right now, to which simply answered me smiling. Maybe she was calling you and now you're here. What are you gonna do? The next day, we decided to tour the rest of the property, and as guests, we had some access and freedom to some of the facilities. I took some flowers and simply I decided to throw them into the water and dedicate eternal rest. While we were walking in the Corpden, a place, we decided to explore to know more about the surroundings until something went wrong. I slipped and fell into the water. The last thing I remember before I lost consciousness from the blow was hearing a voice echoing from inside me saying, "Thank you." When I woke up, I was out of the water. They took me to the doctor, and apart from the blow and a sprained ankle and a dislocated shoulder, everything was fine. Already bad for having ruined the trip. We returned to the hotel and decided to enjoy what was left of our stay. And while my partner was relaxing in the sauna, I bought the book of this fantastic woman to read it and know even more about her, more than what apparently she had already shared with me. As I returned to my routine at this incredible place, and as if by a strange coincidence, I thought I saw the silhouette of a woman in one of the windows of one of the buildings, contemplating the outside and waving her hand elegantly, as if waving goodbye, as if she saw me, to which I simply returned the gesture, while she vanished like smoke dissipating in the wind.